ago, the Atlanta Braves got Dallas Keuchel.
I did. I actually texted you that.
You did. Russell is the one that texted it to us. That's all he did. He just texted us the words Keuchel. I know I'm excited. MK's excited. Ben from I-92 is pumped. Everybody's excited.
The Fallout with Joe Hunk and Russell Terry. Weekday afternoons at 2. Only on Montgomery's Sports Leader. Sports Radio 740 and SportsRadio740.com. Don't want to miss any of your favorite sports talk station? From Sportsline and Freeman Front to The Fallout. You can hear them all on the Sports Radio 740 app. Go download it today. Sportsline with John and Barry.
Eric said that you mentioned, all the projects they've been able to, build and everything. And yet, there's no discussion about renovating Jordan-Hare Stadium, and there won't be in any type of future, I've been told. Maybe that'll change after Stephen Luke leaves, but I don't believe so.
Sportsline with John and Barry. Weekday mornings at 7 on Montgomery's Sports Leader. Sports Radio 740. Sports Radio 740's Facebook page can keep you updated on breaking news, updates on Alabama, Auburn, and Troy, videos from your favorite 740 personalities, and the 740 Game Room. It's all on Facebook. Just search Sports Radio 740. The Fallout.
I have a laptop in front of me. I am a laptop owner. That's the way I look at it. Nobody thinks of it in any way other than that. What?
Nick Fletcher is the owner of Joe Hunt.
Oh
my.
Who told you? I mean, why did you even go that route?
Because it's funny.
The Fallout with Joe Hunk and Russell Terry. Weekday afternoons at 2. Only on Montgomery's Sports Leader. Sports Radio 740 and SportsRadio740.com. Sports Radio 740 is your source for breaking news, the latest on your favorite team, videos from 740 personalities, and more. Just go follow Sports Radio 740 on Twitter at SportsRadio_740. Sportsline with John and Barry.
My plan was very simple. The vision's very simple. We're going to continue the momentum that we currently have. Troy University and Troy Athletics, we know who we are, and that's what's so great about it. We know our true north, and we're going to continue to build upon that each and every day. We don't have to do anything differently than what we have done. We're going to compete.
Sportsline with John and Barry. Weekday mornings at 7 on Montgomery's Sports Leader. Sports Radio 740.
And welcome into the 740 Game Room. I am Joe Hunk. I'm honestly right now trying to straddle this and sit in the middle since MK is not here. Don't really know how long this is actually going to work. But with the 740 Game Room, we appreciate everybody that is joining us for the very first time, whether you're watching on Facebook Live, Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, or on Twitter at sportsradio_740. If you've never seen the 740 Game Room before, this is where we take a video game, whatever video game it may be, and we make a tournament out of it and have some fun with you. Tonight's game, this is the Madden tournament that we're currently in. Let's take a look at what tournament and what video game we're currently using for our tournament right now for our pro football game.
Not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. We gon' ride till we die. Come on, no hesitation. We gon' run, no we don't lie. I can never switch, not a day.
All right, so we're playing Madden 20. The game just came out a few weeks ago, but let's look at our tournament bracket, because if you look at our tournament bracket, this is actually our quarterfinals matchup. I am going to sit down now, by the way. This is our quarterfinal matchup, and you can see it's got that orange circle right there. The reason is because Javon played this game. Matter of fact, it was the first game of the tournament is what he played. And instead of giving you this whole huge highlight package of everything that took place, I just want to show you one play. Matter of fact, even though this play happened so early in the game, I'm still saying this is the dagger. This is what did it in for Daniel. Here's the play that pretty much defined the game between Daniel and Javon, Rams versus Falcons.
Dang it.
Oh, my
touchdown.
How did that happen?
Oh, y'all fools.
Oh, not touchdown. Hold on. Oh! You know what that's called, guys? It's called an angry run.
run.
Yeah,
That's called an angry run. Send that to Good Morning Football.
because Todd Gurley.
That is an angry run. And if we have another one, then we're going to be blowing up social media feeds with that. Kyle Brandt, where are you at? Good Morning Football, where are you at? That should have been on your angry run segment on Tuesday. Now we have the Rams versus the Saints, two teams that have no history against each other one bit. They've never even played each other in a meaningful football game. Nobody can even remember the last time that they played each other in the Superdome at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our man Javon, our newest 740 Game Room member. He's going to be joined by Will, and they're going to talk about this matchup as Javon tries to go from somebody that's never played in the 740 Game Room to the semifinals. But first, let's hear from our friends at Game Fuel.
This is Game Fuel. It's domination in a can. Oh, tastes like loser tears.
New Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
What's going on, guys? I have Javon here, who is playing as the Los Angeles Rams. Now, there's a certain play that happened when these two teams, played last year. It was still a very good call. I'll say, great call. It was a beautiful call. You know what? But still, are we going to see anything like that in this game here?
Funny enough, I've tried to recreate that several times. It did not work out in my favor.
Oh well, that happens there. So you go up against Ben Brown, who is playing as the Saints tonight. What without giving anything away, what's kind of your overall game plan going up tonight?
Ben don't break mentality on defense. It's okay to give up some yards, but try not to give up 7 points each time Drew Brees has the ball.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to send it over to Game Fuel. I'm going to have Ben Brown sit right here in the next seat here. We'll send it right back over. All right, so I have Ben Brown here, who's playing as the Saints. Now, you're a Falcons fan.
No, I'm not a Falcons fan at all.
Oh, well, then you know what? I don't know why. I don't know why.
Try again.
Let's try again. You are a Steelers fan.
Yes.
One of the biggest Steelers fans that
I
know.
He looked like Odell Beckham Jr. just then. Like, what is this guy saying?
I know. So,
the other team that lost their quarterback, besides the Saints.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
What was your mindset going and picking the Saints over the Steelers?
I had the Steelers last year. It just didn't work out so well. Plus, with the losses to AB and Le'Veon, the roster just wasn't as good. And I wanted something a little bit different. Mm-hmm. And so I picked the Saints, and then Drew Brees gets knocked out. But we did fix that. We are using the rosters that have Brees and everybody healthy, because we know you don't want to watch Teddy Bridgewater try to throw the ball in real life or in the game.
Yeah,
besides Javon does, but nobody else.
Yeah. So have you seen Javon play before?
I saw that. I saw the one play.
Just that one play.
That's all I needed to see.
The angry run. I know he can use a stiff arm.
Game plan. Stop Gurley, and then we'll figure out everything else. All right, so we're going to send back to Game Fuel, get these two in the chair, play this great game here. We'll be right back.
Know what we're talking about.
So what basically has been happening for like the last 5 minutes is Ben's been over here just roasting.
That's my phone. Give me my phone.
Roasting
back,
Will for calling him a Falcons fan in this. I am not a Falcons fan. How dare you?
I'm just taking phones tonight because I thought that was your phone sitting over there, and
where's your phone at?
It's charging up over there. It's dead.
How are you going to talk to everybody on Twitter if all of our phones are there?
Twitter?
Yes. I've got Facebook pulled up.
Well, I mean,
there are people like currently laughing at you for saying that Ben was a Falcons fan.
Oh well,
it's okay.
Well,
I mean,
we'll
it makes sense
We'll
that he would be a Falcons.
He's not watching from the road.
No, let's hope not.
either.
Let's hope she isn't. Actually, I don't. Okay, true.
Got my last name. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, she actually
Yeah,
did.
she
She
did,
totally.
What's up with that?
That's why I looked at her and I said,
Saints returning.
"You know him. You're the one that introduced him to the game room.
Yeah.
Like you're the one
Hey,
that brought
if
him
you're
here."
watching, this is my heart, and this is what you
Oh, man,
that hurts.
Yep. That hurts. A little bit, yeah.
Ted Ginn will not get to showcase his electrifying speed here.
I will let you know, Ben. I'm not going to try to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
But Ted Ginn
you
can
are.
catch the football in the end zone. I'm just going to let you know.
We
Because-
don't need to talk about that one.
Well, see,
No, we
after
don't.
what happened last night, and Jadeveon Clowney was on the Texans, we had to make sure that the rosters were right tonight.
Well, what? Wait,
Whoa,
what?
whoa, wait a minute. What just happened?
Just threw a
I don't-
pick six to start
I
the
don't
game.
know what that. What?
You know what you did? You chose an RPO.
No. There
Yeah,
go.
you chose an RPO.
But the RPO receiver was on the other side of the field. Unless
like
there's
it.
a secondary outlet receiver. I don't know. I don't play this game. All right.
Yeah, so
I like it.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that was.
Mm-hmm.
So to start in a 7-point hole.
7-point hole. Okay. All right, so some of the rules that you're going to be seeing tonight. We'll start with the mercy rule, not because of what just happened, but just because that's the biggest thing to know. It's a 28-point mercy rule. There's going to be a one possession afterwards. So if, say, Javon is down by 28 points, then what's going to happen is he will have one possession to try to get it within 28 points. If he does not, then the game is over with. When it comes to some polite rules, you cannot go for it on fourth down. The only way that you can go for it on fourth down is if you have crossed the 50-yard line or if it is 4th and 1 or shorter. Those are the two ways that you can. You cannot onside kick unless you are the losing team at the fourth quarter or losing in the fourth quarter. My goodness.
Good
Alvin
my
Kamara
Lord.
just straight rolled through the entire team.
Well, that 7-point hole is now gone.
What happens
All right.
when you call quarters on the
I mean, it's probably a good.
Throwing that out.
Watch
just-
Aaron Donald get doubled up front. too.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're not going to show 3 play.
So, and trying to think of all the other rules that we've not thought of. Have I
We
missed
haven't-
anything?
We haven't discussed overtime, which we haven't really even thought
Okay.
of.
So last night was the very first time. I love the game room. I love us playing our football games, but we have never even truly come close to having an overtime. We almost had one last night for the very first time in the 740 game room when it comes to our football tournaments, either pro or college.
Well, first off, there should have been one because if Rio last night had if he didn't throw the ball, he had an open about 10, 15 yards to get the first down, not only to go maybe not in overtime but to win it all.
Yes.
But
Things happen.
yeah.
Things happen. So the overtime rule is obviously we're going to go with the regular NFL overtimes that's on the game. If for some reason this game is tied and the game ends as a tie, we will restart the game really fast because there's a restart feature. Oh my God, the stiff arm.
I had to.
Already throwing the
You didn't
stiff
have
arm.
to. You just chose to
No,
do
I had
it.
to.
Already throwing a stiff
Mm-hmm.
arm. We'll restart and we'll continue overtime rules, normal overtime rules.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Steven says one of the best running backs in the league.
Which one?
The one that just threw the nasty stiff arm. Now the winner of this will be in the semifinals against Nick Fletcher and the Seattle Seahawks. So if Javon wins, he will be on the road for a third straight game, going up to Seattle. If Ben wins, then that will be his first road game up to Seattle, taking on the Seahawks. Which I'm actually shocked because this is the first game. This is the first game where the two teams have actually used their regular uniforms. Every other game we've seen alternate uniforms so
Last
far.
night's was absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Gordon used the awesome
He used the
Randall,
80s.
the Randall Cunningham
Oh.
Philadelphia Eagle jerseys.
Tyler
Those are
Higbee.
great.
Steven actually says he was talking about Kamara, not Todd Gurley.
Kamara is Kamara's
Yeah.
top 5, but he's North Costa Gurley. Let's be honest.
Well, when
Let's be-
healthy.
yeah, when
Yeah,
healthy.
the big
No
thing
idea
for
why.
Gurley is when he's healthy.
Yeah, but when he's healthy, he's 1 or 2.
I was talking to Ben about this beforehand, and I said, the college game, which is what we're going to be playing next, is great. But the one thing that I love so much about this Madden game is because it's so much mental, and it's probably more mental than any of the other games that we play because of all the adjustments that you have to make, either at the line of scrimmage or in the secondary if you're on defense, or when it comes to hot routes and those sort of things. You could truly select a play, and you're not going to run anything close to what it resembles unless you are doing an RPO or something.
Yep.
Nick says, obviously, Zeke is the best in the league. I honestly wouldn't argue with if somebody that did say that Zeke is the best. He went with an RPO. Nice almost
play.
had yourself. Almost had yourself a pick there.
Who was that backer there? Now, you asked that same question last week if Zeke and Gurley were running behind the same offensive line.
I would say Gurley. If we're talking about health is not a factor, and you're talking about just ability when healthy, I would put Gurley in front of Zeke. But Zeke has never been been injured where Gurley has.
Air on the ball.
Kamara's a mate.
What was the deal on fourth down again?
Fourth down, you can go for it if you've crossed over the 50, which you have. Steven says Zeke is a laughingstock. No, Zeke is a man that sat out, didn't have to play any preseason games, and got paid.
And he showed his ability against
Also,
those two.
I did not bring this up on the Fallout, but I appreciate Michael Lombardi backing me on saying that the Cowboys need Zeke more than they need Dak Prescott. I could
have told you that.
It's not. Yeah, that's fine. A man with multiple Super Bowl rings just said that, and that's the important part. What's the flag
for holding? I bet.
Is there holding on the offense?
Face mask. Oh.
There's a lot of
so
face
many
masks.
face masks.
Yeah, there
So
is.
I was thinking about this. Well, and I was about to ask because there are people that have adjusted the settings that are supposed to be real settings. Would you guys want me to do that?
Well, now that we've already started the tournament.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Should we do that mid-tournament or what? Because there are a ton of face mask calls.
I think so. Or
just turn that one setting down.
Yeah.
To like 50%.
Nick says Steven's game room record is a laughing stock. Look, that's tag team partner on tag team partner crime. That is what we're having.
Oh, well, it happens.
God, he is so difficult to stop. Seriously, like not just the acceleration and the fact that you can find the hole so easily with him. And yet I got a belt. Thanks to you. That's right, Steven.
He knows where he stands in the game room.
He does know where he stands in the game room. He seriously.
He can't win on his own, but he has to have a partner to get a belt.
Steven is going to go down, or Yorkie is going to go down as a statistic of the only man in the game room to have a losing record, not have a single win, and still have a championship. Yeah. And the Rams are now what? 13-7.
Rollins versus Braun. Let's go.
It's probably boring with us.
No, man.
No.
That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
That's why we're here. Yeah.
Except PAT is good.
We'll get into the first question here that I have for you after this kickoff that's coming up. But I'll ask it now.
Yeah, let's hear what it is.
Since last night Rio had a very good question, and it was what professional stadium, whether it's football, basketball, whatever, that was the that you would want to visit one day.
Oh, Fenway.
That was the
Fenway's gorgeous.
That was a very popular answer. Now Gordon had one last night. He wished he would have gone to the old Yankee Stadium.
Old Yankee Stadium.
Just to see, how many legends of the game have played there.
That to me is one of Fenway's beautiful. Fenway is amazing.
Nice run.
I love going to Fenway, but old Yankee Stadium. When I walked in there for the very first time, like the history hit me in the chest.
Did it?
And I've never felt that feeling like I did when I walked into Yankee Stadium.
But I
the
was say,
first Yankee
did
Stadium.
it hit you like? I mean, so many mixed emotions coming in, or
Well,
was
no,
it
it was
just
no because I was looking at a baseball field that even though yes, there's tons of dirt on it that has that's is not the same dirt as when they played. It's not the same grass as
Yeah.
when they played. But you're literally watching the field and looking at the field that Babe Ruth played on.
Mhm.
You were looking at the field that
Ted Williams played on.
Lou Gehrig played on. I mean, yes, even Ted Williams when he's
Yeah.
playing with the Boston Red Sox. You're looking at the same field that Mickey Mantle played on.
Free play.
And so there's he's gonna go aggressive.
Yep.
Oh, picked off.
But it's going back. It's offsides. They're coming up on.
Did they not call
Did
it?
they not? They not. I don't think they ever
didn't
called the
call it.
Are
flag.
you kidding me?
Oh wow!
I
That
swear.
was a clear offside.
It was.
That's the only
Now-
reason I threw that ball.
And as well,
This
and
game's
as well,
trash, y'all.
I wish I would have. I wish I
That's
would.
the
I was
only
alive.
reason I threw that.
I wish I was alive to see
Oh
when
my
Reggie Jackson, hit those home runs
Yeah.
in the playoff
Re-
series.
I
That
mean,
would have
I
been-
sat the last time that I went to that Yankee Stadium was 2000.
good.
Good
Oh, my
God! Another angry run.
Do not.
Oh!
He might have the best stiff arm in the game.
What is Todd Gurley's stiff arm
Bo
numbers?
Jackson's stiff arm's nasty. Actually, Bo Jackson's everything in this game is nasty.
Is it really?
Jesus.
Oh, so you play mutt and everything? Yeah.
Oh my
And I've
goodness
seen
gracious.
it online. It's ridiculous.
See, Nick says AT&T Stadium. See, I will say the old Texas Stadium was garbage. Like, the history of it was amazing. It was really cool to be there, but
It was hard garbage.
it was I've never walked up to a stadium and said, this place needs to be torn down.
No.
Oh, he caught that?
But plus,
Of course he did.
but plus, it was in Irving, and
That
it's
should've
not
been
a great area to begin with.
Yeah.
But still,
But that was one, that and Shea Stadium. I never walked into another stadium like those two and said, these definitely need to be torn down.
not in beautiful Queens.
No, Queens is
Beautiful
gorgeous.
Queens.
No, I love Queens. I would totally, if I lived in New York, I'd totally live in
Live in
Queens.
Queens?
Queens is a great place and
Yeah.
stuff like that for families and everything. But Shea Stadium needed to be torn down.
I would say is the one stadium that
Boom.
nice run there. One stadium that I walked into that I was, oh, this is nice. It is actually the Superdome.
Yeah, when they remodeled it,
Mhm.
it is extremely nice now after they remodeled it.
Watched it. Went in the. Well, that was
MK.
nice. What's up, MK?
By the way, MK, Javon is upset that you forgot his last name. He's also said that you broke his heart by not remembering his last name.
Appreciate it so much. Oh,
And then
man,
you
that's not
stepped
good.
on it and crushed it into billions, not millions, not
Billions.
thousands,
Billions.
billions of pieces.
And I
Yeah.
didn't get an invite.
And
Oh man.
yes, what did you not get an invite to?
Where's she going?
Oh, yeah, and you didn't invite him to go to Texas A&M.
Not at all.
She may just be going to a big river. We don't even know if she's going to be able to get to
Man,
College
come
Station.
on.
What?
Yeah,
We
it's
don't
true,
even
though.
know if she's going
It's
to be able to get there or
it's
not.
it's a true statement there.
All right. Oh,
Nice hit
upended.
there. Mhm.
Gino says, I want to go worship the spot where the no call was. Okay, have you guys heard about the spot where the no call was?
No.
Okay, so yesterday, Pike Road was. They're building
My
a.
receivers just ran into each other.
Oh,
Why did he
man.
jump? Why did he jump?
So,
I'm gonna
the.
watch that replay.
So, Pike
go
Road
back and
is
look at
building
this
a new
real
football
quick.
stadium.
I can't
It's got to
find
wait
it.
till the play to end. And yesterday, they installed the turf. When they installed the turf yesterday,
What?
they unrolled it and they found out that the turf that the Pike Road
You
Patriots
guys
have
right
purchased
there.
is the New Orleans Saints turf from last year, and it still has the conference championship logo on it.
It still has like everything.
Everything on it
everything on
that is New Orleans Saints.
It's. I think now I just want to go out there now and see it because that's.
So MK says that she never forgot Javon's last name, but it was more of the realization that Javon and Ben both had the same last name, and she was low-key shook.
Low key.
And yeah.
Shook.
She's low-key making
Nice
a
low key cover up.
yeah, that's what I say. Low-key excuse.
Yeah.
Low-key excuse.
So they called that offsides, but not the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was totally offside.
Well, it
All right,
was,
so
yeah.
so apparently
Makeup calls right now. This ain't makeup
Makeup
calls. But
for
it was on
what?
the Rams.
So-
they just hate the Saints.
Like
the
I was
refs
just about to-
hate
I
the
was just about to
Saints.
say that the referees in video game form and in
And
real form hate the
They're gonna.
Saints.
That's gonna be.
That's
That's gonna
false
be
start.
encroachment.
No, it wasn't. Everything's off.
Whoa.
He's gonna get a first down off of that.
No, I'm not. I declined it. It's not fair.
Do we? hey, I mean that's just-
Screw you, refs. You partying down
keep
on Bourbon
trying to give 'em
Street?
goals.
yeah.
Is he down there
Still
catching
messed up
beads?
last
Bades.
Zebra, show me your chest.
Good lord.
What?
It's. Hey, I mean it's. Did she say stop it?
She said burn it.
Close
I don't know what she says burn it for.
Oh my.
Oh,
God!
if you,
Are
if he
you
would have went
kidding
in.
me?
Is it
Are
bad
you
now that the
kidding me?
expectation for Todd Gurley in an angry run is so high that we just keep waiting for something?
I want to see Todd Gurley's like break tackle
All right,
ratings.
Gino, I'm going to be honest with you. So Gino just asked, why have we not acknowledged Doug Flutie's college football game? Okay, so I've watched the gameplay trailer on this. I'm not real sold on this football game. Like, I'm not. Like, it kind of, like, I don't know how to take it. And if that game is good, I mean, it's only going to cost us like $25 to get it. But I really want to see what people are going to do with it when they actually get the game and it goes with the full customization and everything like that. Because I don't know if that game is going to be any good. And I hate it because it's a college football game in quotes where everything is customizable. I just don't know if the game is going to look any good.
Honestly, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it either,
It's
so.
look. This is the first thing that I saw whenever I started questioning it is the fact that it's only going to be like $25. So my first thought is, okay,
How much money could they have possibly put into it if it's just going to retail for $25?
exactly.
Good point. Love the one you're with.
If you can't be with the one you love the one you're with.
Gino.
Look,
Oh, man.
if somebody could come out with a mod for the PS4 where we could turn this into a college football game, I would totally do this version like we did with NBA 2K. But the only mods that have come out for Madden that involve college
Wow,
football,
nice run up
good
the middle.
God,
Nice
Alvin
run there,
Kamara.
Kamara.
Yep.
Is it Kamara or
Stay away.
Kamara?
Kamara.
Kamara, well.
All right,
Nice job
another
there.
touchdown. Hey Ben, I know what you need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, run Kamara.
Yeah.
Don't you wish that they could use that? I mean, don't you wish that he could do that in real life except for, yeah. Besides, doing like a screen and doing that, don't you wish he could run between the tackles and
You
do
know,
that?
And we were talking about this before the show ended. I've never liked any of the three teams that are closest to this state. Like,
Yeah.
I've never been a Saints fan. I was semi a Titans fan just because I was in Nashville playing
Aaron
ball.
McNair.
And Aaron McNair and all that. Like, they were really fun when they first came to Nashville. I mean, I was a Michael Vick fan, but I was never really a Falcons fan.
Did you like dogs?
Well, you know, there's a team you're forgetting.
The Jags?
Duval.
Oh, Duval! Duval!
Actually, Ben and I actually learned why they're called Duval.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
why.
they're
I
called,
did
they're
not
called
know
Duval because Jacksonville and the county of Duval
Ball,
County
yeah.
are the exact same size. Jacksonville is Duval. Duval is Jacksonville.
I did not know that until MK told us earlier today. I was like, that's
Finkel
nice.
is Einhorn.
Yeah.
Einhorn is Finkel.
Do you get that reference, Will?
Einhorn is a man.
I did not.
Okay.
Tell me,
Oh.
is it off that same movie y'all were talking about the past
No,
week?
No.
it's a different movie.
Never
No,
mind. What
no,
movie
there's
is it?
not.
It's a movie that involves the Dolphins.
It does. When the Dolphins were good and somehow playing a Super Bowl in their own stadium. I don't get it. It was
I don't
it
think
was
he's
a
gonna get
flaw
the
in the
reference.
movie, but
I probably have never seen the movie. I'm not a movie
There
movie
we
guy.
go.
Nice move.
So
Just tell him what the movie is.
yeah.
Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Oh. Yeah. So yeah. Never seen it.
By the way,
Oh, no.
sidebar, I saw that movie when I was little. I never in my life could look at that woman ever again in any other movie. It just it was weird to me.
I don't know how much flack I'll get not seeing that movie or
Again, I don't care anything about Oh Brother Where Art Thou. I've never cared anything about the movie, like, at all. Gino says that Flutie's game has recruiting and a 4-team playoff and have a few brand of off-brand cereal. I'm gonna roll the $25 dice. Look, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if they come out with the game and it looks good and it flows well and all this other stuff, and somebody like puts out some customizations where we can see what these teams are gonna look like, because obviously when you buy the game, you're gonna be changing this to all the real college football teams. I'm going to want to see it then. I'm going to hold off on it because I just don't think it looks good as of right now.
Oh my gosh!
At least he held on, like unlike some people. Yeah.
Yeah. Just. Grab
Nick
on
says
to it.
we're no
Don't
longer
go.
friends.
Gosh, he already has 202 total yards.
Nick says, "Will, that you and him are no longer friends."
We were never friends. I thought.
No, that movie, I literally can quote that whole movie. I can.
Just like MK can quote "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?"
That except my movie is good.
Oh my gosh!
Is she
Brittany
still watching?
I don't know if she's watching or not.
Brittany
she may be in a boat somewhere
my.
on a river trying to get to College Station.
Brittany can attest to this. I can quote the whole entire Rush Hour 2 and 3 movies.
Okay,
I can quote those.
let's say which movies can you quote all of?
Rush Hour
Nice,
2
stop.
and 3. Rush Hour 2 and 3. I could quote from start to.
I'm not going to take any
finish.
credit for that.
Remember the Titans. I can
quote
maybe,
Varsity
yeah.
Blues from start to finish.
I don't want your life.
Yeah.
By the
There
way,
you go.
do we know if Auburn made it to?
I think they're
Station?
leaving tomorrow morning.
That's
but
great.
we were talking about today. I don't know where they're going to be flying out
Either
of.
Houston. Oh,
Or they're going to fly out of here, but I don't know where they're going to land.
Like
so-
in College Station.
Well,
Isn't
it's
the
either-
airport like within sight of the stadium?
I think it's
why are we
Bryan.
no longer friends, Nick?
I think it's either they fly into Bryan, the little municipal airport, or they.
Oh, now.
Well, the smart one they can.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to let you know because Nick just brought this up.
Smart one they can fly to Austin and just drive an hour and a half.
My son has found a food item that he loves.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. It's not mac and cheese, is it?
No, he does.
Okay.
He'll eat mac and cheese periodically.
Well, because we saw him that one time. He had Bojang. He had a
Yeah.
fast food mac and cheese, and he did not like it.
It is
Oh.
corn dogs.
Uh-oh.
My son loves
Means
corn
you have
dogs.
to bring him to the fair this
he's
year.
destined to
Exactly. But because Nick brings Semi-Pro up,
That's a good movie.
every time my wife.
Come on.
There we go.
Nice stop. Okay.
Is that
You
Cooper
have crossed the 50, but it's a 4th and 3, so if you want to go for it, it's up to you. So anytime my wife says that she's going to feed our son corn dogs,
You think
I
of-
quote the corn dog scene in Semi-Pro. My
Okay,
wife
yeah.
has no clue
Okay.
what I'm talking about.
That's funny.
I just look at her. I just look at my son when she goes, "Son, guess what you're having for dinner? You're gonna have corn dogs." And I go, "Corn dogs, Jackie, corn dogs." She has no clue, no clue.
She's
like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh,
I have found the YouTube clip, sent it to her. She still has not watched it.
Oh my.
Okay, so Nick can quote Semi-Pro.
Yeah.
Well,
Yorkie can quote bench warmers.
Of course he can.
Gino says that Pet Detective gave him a habit of every time he saw a row of bushes, he got behind them and imitated the quarterback.
Oh.
Do you not know what that is?
Blue 42. Sounds like Steve when he talks there.
Well, that's that again.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a scene in it where Ace Ventura has to act like he's crazy,
Mhm.
and so he acts like he's, which is pretty much every scene.
That's it,
But
okay.
he has to get admitted into the nut house.
Okay.
And so he acts crazy like he's a former quarterback or former
Oh,
football.
come on.
Look at the sack! Look at the sack! Sorry, that went all
Way to
Tennessee
go, Cam
Titans.
Jordan. Look at you. Let's see. I can also quote Miracle. I can quote that. I can
Okay,
quote that.
you got like sentimental movies.
Miracle's a good movie.
Miracle is an
one,
amazing movie.
Miracle is one of the greatest movies of all
Again!
time.
Who do you play for? Again! Look at Ben going. Look, I mean, look. You can change the entire defense.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Moving him back.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, he's going.
Are you
Oh,
kidding me? Are you you
Are you
serious?
kidding
Cooper
me?
Cup.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Jesus help me.
What do you mean, Jesus help you? Seriously? You're supposed to be sacked twice in that one
You should
play.
have been sacked twice,
Threw it-
and that was almost a
Running
pick.
left across his body.
And you're never supposed to do that in real life because then you'll get picked. But
Oh,
Cooper Cup
God.
decides
How
to be
was
the
that
hero.
an accurate throw?
I don't know, but
This game is dumb.
I love this game.
oh my goodness, man.
All right. Who gets the football to start? Oh, yeah, Ben got the football to start. So
Can we? Yeah.
Javon's going to get it.
Javon, don't be
Boom.
mean here. Don't score.
Don't what?
Don't score here. Don't score here.
Don't score.
Let's-
It's a 14-point ball game.
Yeah, but still. Oh man.
Feels
It's
like
not
taking
over.
forever.
It's
All
not,
it takes
it's not,
is
it's
a-
not over. You're
All
right.
it takes is a fumble, and it's a one-score game. Have you seen the way Alvin Kamara's been running?
I mean, last game I threw like 20.
Look, nobody's thrown more interceptions than Taco, okay? In
Or
this
Rio.
tournament.
I'm about to say Rio.
Rio threw like 14 of them in our last Madden tournament. Nobody's thrown more than Taco.
We had an over/under in that game. How many picks he would throw?
How many do you end up throwing?
I think maybe 2.
Maybe 2? Okay.
And the over/under was 3.5.
Oh, it's close.
Yep. I took the under.
I would take it
I look, after the last time I watched Rio play, I would have
Oh,
taken the
whoa.
over.
What a play! Nice defense
Oh,
there.
here we go. What are we doing? It's 4th and 5.
Call time. Yeah, I'm about
Okay.
to say you can call time out here.
Gotta take the points.
Yeah, it's a smart move.
All right. And with that, we're going to take a 30-second pause, and we are going to hear from our friends at Gamefield. We'll be right back here in the 740 Game Room.
Three passing yards. 3 passing yards for
Yeah.
Drew Brees.
Oh, are we back? Will?
Oh, we're back.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, we're back. Let's roll here in the 740 Game Room, brought to you by Game Fuel. Yorkie is the Rover sit. Is that from Benchwarmers? I will admit I've never seen Benchwarmers. Also, let's see, milestone follower. Good job, Gino. Actually, Gino is his anniversary follower. I don't know what all the different followers mean on this.
When did they add that? They just started showing up, and I didn't know.
I don't know what they
What it
mean.
was
No,
about.
that means they're dedicated to the game room, Javon. We want them to be dedicated to the game room.
Eventually I'll get mine.
Did you share? Did you share?
Of course I did.
Good. That a boy.
That should be a
Love
false
that.
start. Yeah. For once, a penalty called against the Rams.
Oh, yes. Okay, never mind. I do remember it now. Thank you. That was actually from Ace Ventura. I thought it was from Benchwarmers. See, that's what I don't know. I didn't know when all these anniversary and milestone followers and all that stuff. We've got top followers. I think Nick and Travis are top followers. Oh, look at the date. Javon, MK's mom is on. She says hello.
Hello, Lori.
He says hello. Now, how can we get you two to share this to, like, the school so we can get the school watching? Do you guys want your students to know how awesome of a gamer you are?
The only thing is my students are too young to have a Facebook page.
How old are your students? 5th grade?
9, 10.
Oh, dude, they've got iPhones.
You got those 5 yards back.
I mean, come on. Look, my son's almost 1. I'm shocked he doesn't have an iPhone by now. Well, it's only because he probably put it in his mouth. He would. He's got a fake phone that he slobbers all over it. He'll grab my phone. He's almost called 911 on my phone before. I've had to take it out of his mouth real fast. He's also replied to text messages and everything, and tweets and everything. Looks like Ed Ogeron speaking in closed captioning. Since we're in Louisiana, that joke makes sense.
Are we sure there weren't ACs?
Oh. Oh,
A good one.
It's a good call. Because that middle was wide open.
Right,
Travis,
Cooper
how's
Kupp
it going?
Anderson.
Dang, Travis, you have no faith in Ben.
I don't have any faith in myself.
Ben, shut up!
I have faith in you.
I don't play this game.
Dude,
I got
you've
faith in
ran
you, Ben.
5 plays in this entire game so far, and 2 of them have been for touchdowns.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's got 31 points.
You just got to figure out how to stop Todd Gurley. I mean, seriously.
Gurley and Cooper Kupp. I don't think Woods or Cooks have caught a pass in this game.
No, he's done nothing but throw to that slot receiver. Where did you go? Will just left us.
One, restroom.
Thank
2,
God you didn't have your mic on.
Yeah, thankfully.
That almost got a guy caught for murder, by the way.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Have y'all never heard that?
No.
Okay, so it was an HBO special, and I forget what the guy's name was, but
Okay.
it was
even with Henderson Jr. My goodness gracious.
Where's Malcolm Brown?
I'm looking this up now because this was extremely interesting. Let's see. Okay, so it's Robert Durst, and Robert Durst. They were doing They were doing a documentary on some like deaths and all that from when he was younger, and it was supposed to be like interviewing him about what happened. Oh, Pickett! Oh, Pickett! You can swat it, but you can't pick it.
Oh my goodness gracious, man!
That's just the way this game's gone.
It's like the Saints' season right here.
Anytime
man.
I have a chance to
So
Taking advantage
Robert
of it
Durst,
happen.
Robert Durst is doing this documentary, and he's being filmed in New York City, and so they're asking him actually may have been New Orleans. This connects right here. So
yeah.
they're interviewing him about all these murders and all this stuff that happened when he was up in New York City, and eventually, nice sack, and eventually towards the end, after telling the entire story of everything what happened with him and all these people, he goes to the bathroom. He doesn't turn his mic off, and this is real life. He does not turn his mic off, and as he's using the bathroom, like you can hear the flow.
Yeah.
He's like, Robert, they've got you. They've got you, Robert. They're about to get you for everything. And like that is how he admitted to killing these people.
Oh wow.
Because he was still mic'd up while going to the bathroom.
That's crazy.
Yes. Okay, so now what'd you grab?
These are.
How did you not get him? Get up! Pick that! How did you catch it?
What is wrong with this game? He's laying on the ground at his feet.
What
was that?
Bowing down to the power of
I wasn't
God.
controlling that guy.
No idea what just happened.
There have been more dumb plays in this game. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That's just.
I apologize.
I apologize. Javon's apologizing. I'm sorry.
I apologize for that.
I'm so
hey,
sorry.
EA, if you're watching, what's wrong with your game?
How did that not turn into a sack?
I have no idea.
That would have been a punting situation. And now Todd Gurley's going to.
Angry run.
Oh. So what do you have over here?
So these are this is my notes for the Play Action podcast that I'm doing straight after this.
Oh, that's what you were doing. You were printing that off.
So this is the first time I'm looking at him actually because he just.
How
sent
are
them.
you looking?
Just
These are the show notes
yes.
from him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll look these over later on because we got some important going on right here.
Pick it.
Oh, it's a pick!
Hey,
It's a pick. It's at the 20.
Thank you. It's at the 20. It took you
at the 20.
It
Thank
took you 10 tries, but
Oh
you
my
finally
God.
made
My
an
goodness
interception.
gracious, Javon, it is a game. Good, terrible. I mean, great pick, man.
Great pick.
man.
Pick a
Good
side.
job. I could, you know what? You know what? So, with this, I was trying to figure out who I wanted to pull for. Do I want to piss York off even more and say that the Saints suck?
Look at Alvin
I was about
Kamara
to say,
just
if he
straight
breaks
it.
run.
If he breaks it, you've broken 10,000 runs anyway. At least give him one.
He has two.
God, three. Three. Jeez. I just did a Joe voice there.
Thank you.
No.
Oh.
See?
Oh, wow.
What in the what? You know what? Screw
Look,
you,
man, you
LA.
already broke
My
his
goodness
hand.
Gracious, man.
What else you want to do?
Michael
Actually, I believe
Brockers.
it was Aaron Donald
it
that he
was
broke his
Donald,
hand
yeah,
on.
uh-huh.
Yes.
Is Donald a 99 in this game?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's
a
not the best
99.
player in
What
this
is wrong?
game.
What is
Him,
As he should
DeAndre
be.
Hopkins are 99s. I forgot who else was a 99.
Rio tried to use Hopkins in the best.
Look at that catch.
Oh,
Look
my
at that.
goodness.
Oh. 1 for 5.
Yeah.
1 for 5.
3.
Straight drop.
Okay, Travis, you know that we don't do injuries in the game room. He's asking why is Breeze in the game. You know we don't do injuries.
Not
Come
gonna
on,
lie, I
man.
kind of got excited.
Yeah.
Kind
I
of got
forgot.
excited.
'Cause you
I
thought it was
rolled
gonna be
over,
Teddy
I was like,
Bridgewater?
Oh, hey, playing against Teddy. Oh,
Bridgewater's
man,
like a
he can run.
73 in this game.
Is he really a 73 in this
Yeah.
game?
I think.
Oh my.
Yeah, because I had to auto reorder.
Ooh, it's
Oh,
starting
wow.
to starting to glitch a little
It
bit.
does that occasionally, does it?
It's probably our internet. It'll fix itself. Normally does. Yep, then it fixes itself.
There you go.
Happens every once in a while. Pick that.
Oh my God.
Where are you throwing?
Who is number 47, and why have you not had more interceptions? It's like your 4th opportunity.
Can never say his name.
Is there an NFL stadium you've always wanted to go to that you haven't?
Me?
Because we basically when we talked about that, you want to go to Heinz?
Oh, always. Yeah.
Well, you're a
doubt.
Steelers fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been to a Cowboys game at AT&T. I've always gone when Alabama played there.
I will tell you, a Cowboys
Um,
game is amazingly
yeah.
fun.
Now,
It seriously is.
Now, apparently, when I was little, like two or 3 years old, my mom took me to many Cowboys games on Thanksgiving when we used to live in Texas, and she said that they were playing the Redskins one time, and what a wide open
Good
girl.
God.
She said that I gave Emmitt Smith a high five,
I did not mean to press that button.
which apparently it's in a scrapbook album that my mom makes.
That's
or
pretty
made.
awesome.
So I have a picture of me high-fiving Emmitt Smith. which is
See,
really
and that's
cool.
another reason why your fandom is so legit is
Mm-hmm.
because of how many Cowboys games you've actually been to. Like, I've been to a Falcons game, I've been to a Titans game, I've been to a Cowboys game.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. I think that's all that I've been to. I've been to a Saints game. I went to the Saints Lions playoff game.
Now I would
in
love
11.
to go. Now I would love to go to New Orleans in 2 weeks to see the Cowboys play the Saints because that atmosphere would be absolutely legit.
Oh, that's going to be amazing.
But-
Well, it would have been more fun if Breeze
Breeze
would
was-
be.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be
You
so
know,
much more fun if that was the
I'm
case.
wondering what the number is from Vegas on that game now since Breeze is gone.
I think they took it off the board.
Okay. Well then. Well, good. Why that hole was so big a Mack truck can run through that. Sucker.
Travis just said he was your daddy. I think that's really kind of strange. Why are y'all giving each other hand signals? What the heck?
Just
go with it.
Yorkie says he's
You
never
had've
been
been
to
there.
an NFL game. Look,
and you call yourself a Saints fan. Come on.
remember that fake angle that I've been talking to you
I
about?
don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
That was one of those.
I know.
Yeah, it's okay. We're working on you.
I know.
We're working on you. You're getting better.
It happens.
Oh, wide open. Oh, look at. I swear to God.
I would have gotten
The
up and walked
miracle
out.
of Jordan Hare came
We-
from the Superdome.
Every-
oh
Seriously,
my God.
I would have walked out.
Every single one of us would have left.
I would have to.
We would have all just
Being
left.
honest, I
The
would've
miracle
given
of
you the
Jordan
win.
Hare came to New Orleans. Oh, I
We
would've been-
we
that
all
would've
would have
been
just
absolutely
left if that would have
terrible.
happened. Ben has had the worst luck in the game room tonight.
Oh my.
I mean, I'm not going to blame it. Say that's the reason I'm losing, but it hasn't helped.
It happened.
The stiff arm hasn't helped either.
Yeah.
And Gurley's now in the
nice
X factor.
step there by whoever number 43 is. It used to be Roman Harper. Now, yeah.
Played at Prattville.
Yep, Roman Harper from Prattville. Yep.
Why does Roman Harper look like he's 8 years old for the last 20 years?
No. Don't ask me that question. I have no. God, he looks.
I mean, seriously,
like, a or
like I thought he played for Bama in like the early '90s or something when I saw him for the first time.
Yeah,
I mean, there's old man Harper right there.
It's a true statement, yeah. But
well, it's true. God. I mean, the guy's only like 35. He's old man Harper still playing for the Saints.
Now you asked if there was a nice bat down there. If there was a stadium that I would love to go to, an NFL stadium, I would love to go up to Lambeau.
Lambeau's the one.
I want to go to Lambeau too. It can't be during the first couple of games. It has to be in the cold to experience the whole entire frozen tundra.
Well, that was the thing. I wanted to go because the Green Bay will always host some Monday Night Football game in December or something like that, where it's going to be one of those. It's just, oh my God, amazing.
Yeah.
And I think Lambeau's the one I would want to go to. See, the thing about the Bears Stadium is Soldier Field. Soldier Field is great on the inside, but on the outside, it just looks like a spaceship.
Really?
And it's so weird.
Bears.
It is so weird. So I don't even know. I mean, I've been there, but it was not during the season.
Yeah.
And so I'm not 100% sure that I'd even want to go there.
Yeah. Now, Rio said when he used to work in, believe it was Indy. No, in Houston, when the Texans weren't there yet.
Yes, when it was the Oilers.
But when the Oilers moved to Tennessee, in that space of time when there's nobody there, I think one of his old boss was from Wisconsin, so they would take their days or their vacation days, whatever, and go up to Green Bay to watch the Packers game every year. And he says that's one of the best atmospheres you'll find in all sports.
Oh my Jesus! Russell Terry is watching.
Hail Terry!
Yeah.
Hail Terry! Yes. Okay.
They can't see you on the camera, by the way.
They can't.
I don't care.
And the internet.
Javon did. He did what I was doing. Yeah.
It'll catch back up in a second.
But that's one place I would like to go to. Gordon said he would love to go to Arrowhead. He would love to go to a nice catch there. Ted, was that Ted Ginn? Yeah.
That says Jared Cook.
Oh, Jared Cook, whatever. I couldn't read.
Names. It's okay.
Couldn't read. Yeah, whatever. I can't read. Never mind. But
Arrowhead. I went there when there was no game, but I would love to go to Arrowhead. I was so jealous of, and this is going to sound crazy. I was absolutely, totally jealous of not being able to be there for that Colts and Chiefs game when it was like -1.
Oh, I would have.
I totally wanted to be there.
No.
Russell says Javon is a ringer.
Okay. Y'all better look out for Javon.
Okay, so let me ask you, Javon. Yes. Is this going to be the only tournament you play in, or are you going to want to play in the others?
Oh, I'll definitely want to play in that.
Okay.
Now we know that you're good at Madden. You're also you're very good at FIFA. You're also very good at FIFA, which I know we'll play that when in around the summertime, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to be around the Olympics.
Yeah,
when we play FIFA.
So
I have no clue. Look, you guys are going to have to help me out on which FIFA we're going to have to play because
so
I have no clue.
I personally would like to do. I mean, well, this is just me personally. International is okay, but I would like to do club just because.
Well, see, I think
it's so much better. And
I think the international would be the best with the fact that we're doing the Olympics, but at the same time, is there 12 teams that are good?
There's about to me there's only about 6, maybe, and then after that is like in the middle.
Okay, so I mean, you see what I'm saying?
Yes,
though?
I do.
Like that was the thing about the NBA. And that's the reason why when we did the NBA tournament, we opened it up to retro teams.
Yeah.
Because there was only about 3 teams in the NBA that were halfway decent.
If we did clubs, you can pick from.
Also, Ben is driving.
Yeah.
He's driving right now. I mean, you're still down by like 17, but you're driving.
Like with clubs, you can pick from different leagues around the world, and I mean, and every league has like at least 5 or 6, good teams. So I mean, that's kind of why I was trying to go for club more than international.
Oh my gosh!
I
Did he
thought
catch
caught
that?
it. I thought he caught it too.
Trying to hit you early just to see
But-
if they're calling pass interference.
God, they did not even hilarious.
They'd be like, "Oh, we didn't see anything."
Yeah, I saw nothing.
Oh, that guy's on the ground. I don't know what happened to him.
Is this a spot right here where that infamous
Oh,
Ted Ginn right there, man?
the key to beating Javon and Nofa is it might be simple. Don't throw interceptions.
Yeah.
Taco threw 3 interceptions.
That gave Nick 21 points,
Yeah.
21 unanswered points. Sorry.
Well, then if you go back to when Javon played his first game, who was the Falcons? Daniel. Daniel threw multiple interceptions.
Mhm.
Good God, Alvin Kamara is dangerous on this game.
He is.
Russell says he's out. We love you, Russell. Thank
Bye.
you for joining us.
Thanks for giving us a view.
Timeout.
Yeah. But it's the interceptions. You've got to be smart when throwing the football.
Throw it to my guy.
Now, see what's good is in the next game room, which is going to be Tuesday. We're gonna get a historic matchup. We're gonna have the Ice Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not actually gonna be the Ice Bowl because it'll be at AT&T and it won't be at Lambeau, but it'll be Cowboys and Packers.
And I'm just finding out about this now.
Gino, it's funny that you asked that
Oh,
question
come on.
because Gino just asked if I found anything safer than climbing a scissor lift. We're actually meeting Monday to talk about bikes or bus this year.
Are we doing
and
another?
the scissor lift?
Are we doing another location? Are we doing the same one?
That's all part of the
or-
discussion.
It's all
Will.
part of the
Oh,
discussion.
okay.
Will.
See,
That's
I
the reason
didn't.
why
All
you
right,
don't-
leave
we
me
don't put that
alone. All
out in
right,
public.
you
leave me
don't-
alone.
there's a touchdown.
Hey.
You don't talk about how the cookies are made. You just enjoy the
Leave,
chocolate chip
leave
cookies,
me
man.
alone, people, please. Gosh.
We'll have more news about bikes or bus hopefully soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Just don't listen to Will. He has no clue what he's talking about.
no, don't beat yourself up, Will. That's Nick's job.
Oh my gosh.
What? You know he's gonna beat you up on anything regardless.
Yeah, well.
You know it's going to happen.
Yeah. Even though I am 1-0 against him in the game room, so I'm happy. I'm happy about that.
Have you only played Nick once in
I've
the
only
game room?
yep. I've only played him once, and it was the baseball tournament.
It was.
Right to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be honest with you, I've never been more proud of
that's-
you than I
Thanks.
was that night.
Appreciate it.
I ignored my own son for about an hour just to sit
Why?
there and watch. I really didn't. I was doing the dishes. But I was seriously paying attention to you more than I was anything else because I was so excited for you in the game.
I appreciate that so much.
I mean, I took the belt from
Yeah,
you
I
a
know.
couple
I
weeks
was
later.
just about to say that.
But-
You shouldn't have taken
those,
the belt.
those Northwest Arkansas Naturals, you got to be terrified of them on a
Ridiculous,
daily
man.
basis, man.
Like, oy vey. I'm just happy that
Gino, are you somebody that would be interested in being in the 740 game room? I mean,
Gino, I
curious.
actually want to meet you, man. That's come
Gino's
on,
cool, man.
come on into the game room.
Look
Oh
at
my
that
gosh,
opening.
and
He has kids, man. No, he doesn't. Ben does not have kids, but that guy might actually have kids. But you just juked out of his shoes. Poor man.
you don't have a soul.
I mean, good God, y'all just embarrassed him a year ago in this stadium. Can you not have a heart?
Javon's like, no.
Not at all. Not one bit.
You know what's funny is that I actually enjoyed the.
I've not got 2K20. The reason I've not gotten 2K20, and this is total truth, Gino, I'm going to get NHL first
Heck yeah.
because we're playing NHL first in the game room before we're playing NBA.
Excited.
So that's the reason why I'm getting NHL before I get NBA.
Excited, very excited for this NHL game. I just got to figure out.
Very underrated game.
I just
No,
got to
NHL's
figure. I just got to figure out how to beat Joe.
Oh, I thought
Are
he
you
had the
kidding
hit.
me? Yeah, this game's dumb.
Do I do it?
This game's dumb.
Forget this game.
This game's dumb.
This game's just dumb.
Sorry.
That does not have.
Do you really get to pick your suit?
Oh my.
Yeah, you do.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting. I'm going to do NHL first, and because we're doing that in the game room, we're going to be doing that after the NCAA tournament. So it's going to be kind of our Christmas/winter tournament, and then we're going to go into NBA after that. But we're going to do college first.
Can I pick my team since nobody's gonna pick them? Let's be honest. Who in this room, when we do NHL, who in this room is going to pick the Dallas Stars besides me?
Somebody might pick the Dallas Stars just to piss you off.
Yeah, I know. Might be Yorkie just to piss me off. You better fight him then. That's
I know nobody's
Joe's.
gonna pick my team.
The Winnipeg Jets. Can we just do the Central Division, because that's what most of these teams are going to be. You have like a lot of teams here that are Nashville. You got Dallas. You got Winnipeg, Chicago. Now
Well,
that
see,
leaves
that's
to
the
St.
thing.
Louis and
If-
Minnesota and
If
Colorado.
somebody gets the Blackhawks before me, then obviously I would probably go with the Preds.
Yeah.
But the Preds are good. So the Preds may go before somebody else. Really, in all honesty, on that game, it's very balanced.
It is.
There's
it
a lot.
balanced.
It is very, very balanced.
Now, if somebody picks the Stars before me, which is fine, I don't care.
good time
There's
out
another
there.
team that I will pull for that I'll get. That
Look,
I'm excited.
because Yorkie brings it up. Here's going to be the deal. I'm letting you know. If you're getting the WWE game, all I'm going to tell you is you may want to find a wrestler that you like that is rated 85 or below. That's
You got
all I'm
1
saying.
second.
1 second.
You got
more
1
shot.
second there, Malzahn.
Try
You
it
mean
again.
Saban?
That's all I'm saying. If you're going to play in River Region Wrestling, make sure you find you a wrestler that you like that is 85 overall or below.
You got Breeze. Didn't
All
even make
right.
it in the end zone. The game.
Benjamin, we appreciate
Better
it.
watch out for you, dude.
Yeah.
Yorkie is. What are you doing, Will? You got to do the exit interview, man.
I was trying to do my job and come over here
I've
and
got
exit
your
out
job.
everything. Like, goodness gracious.
is.
Okay. All right.
You're
So
good.
let me-
You're good, man. Will is playing the role of MK.
even though I'm not as attractive or whatever, but still.
Will, stop hitting on MK.
I'm not. Holy whatever. Anyway, let's move on from this. Let's move on from that comment there. So now we get the matchup that we were that we were all talking about in the first game, where Nick called you out and saying that you would run over 100 yards on him. It was not Ben. Not Ben. It was.
Oh
it
dang!
Was, it
Were you
was
taking
Fletcher.
your frustration out on
It
him
was
because you
Nick.
thought it was?
No, it was not Ben. It was Nick Fletcher who said that you will not run under 30.
Yes.
30 yards. So the matchup is here. How do you feel?
Great.
There you go. All right, Belichick.
You talked so much
All right,
during the
Belichick.
game, and now we get to the interview and you don't talk.
Appreciate it, Belichick. There, just
I
one-word
think I'll
answers.
definitely rush for more than 31 yards, for sure.
All right, Nick. There's your challenge right there.
Playing
He said
like
30.
tomorrow?
No.
Oh my gosh.
It's
can we
actually
do
going to
it?
be you versus Nick will probably be not next week, but the week after. Because next week our games.
Saturday.
No, not Saturday. All right, so look, I'm bringing up the bracket right now. If you can look at the bracket, I know you guys can't, but next week we're going to have the Packers and the Cowboys. It's going to be Will versus Greg. That's going to be the first game on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, it's going to be the Chiefs versus the Eagles, and it's me versus Gordon. Once we get there, the only other games that are remaining will be Travis versus the winner of Will and Greg, and then y'all's game. And that's where we're starting to move forward. So that's where we kind of are with the tournament, and so that's what we're going to be looking at.
Yeah, definitely. So
Some angry runs.
That's going to be angry runs. Angry runs.
I want to see the matchup.
Angry runs. Angry runs. Okay, give us some angry runs. Sorry, I could
matchup
really done that longer.
match between Todd Gurley and Bobby Wagner is gonna be great. That's gonna be awesome. So next Tuesday you'll see me in the game room against Greg Thomas as the Cowboys are taking on the Green Bay Packers from beautiful AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, home is Jerry World. Until then, peace up.